Across the border in the United States, hundreds of thousands of people have flooded the streets to protest the ban. At airports, emotions ran high when groups of detained passengers were let back into the country and reunited with their families. Laura Turner was there.
Just 9 days into a new presidency, and America has erupted in protest again. Coast to coast, they swarmed airports in their thousands, from New York to Boston to the doorstep of the White House. As protests raged, inside, the president was screening the film Finding Dory. This as a 5-year-old boy was reunited with his mother after hours in custody, and tears fell for those whose fate was unclear. 15-year-old Malachi Sharifi's dad was due to join her in the US from Iran. Now he's been barred.
It took 11 years. I haven't seen my dad in 11 years. And when I was about to see him, he can't go.
An Iraqi family was pulled off a plane in Cairo, even though they were given visas because Fuad Sharif risked his life working for the US government.
I don't know what to do because I sold my house. I quit my job. My wife quit her job and kids left school.
He and his family have now returned to Iraq.
Along with the thousands of people now protesting across the United States, a number of high-ranking Republicans have spoken out against the new president.
Former presidential candidates John McCain and Lindsey Graham saying America should not turn its back on refugees who've been vetted. But that incited a lashing from the president, who accused the pair of looking to start World War III. In a statement, President Trump said, "This is not about religion. This is about terror and keeping our country safe." A clarification today on one part of the ban: those with green cards will not be detained. But that's it. On the rest, Trump is not backing down.
If they're folks that shouldn't be in this country, they're going to be detained. And so apologize for nothing here.
A new president rewriting the narrative of immigration in America. And to many, this is a horror story.
I am an American, but I am not Donald Trump's version of American. Nor will I ever be.
In the United States, Laura Turner, 9 News.
And our government is tonight pushing American officials to exempt Australian dual nationals who are currently banned from entering the United States. Mark Burrows has those developments.
Baghdad-born Dr. Munjid Al-Madiris. He's one of our top orthopaedic surgeons. He has an Iraqi and an Australian passport. He's a regular visitor to the US. Now he fears the Trump crackdown will prevent him from entering the States, where he gives crucial talks on his groundbreaking surgery.
That is definitely discrimination, and all the laws on the planet are set against it after what we faced during the Nazi regime.
The US State Department says for the next 90 days, dual nationals from any of the 7 banned Muslim countries would be stopped from entering the US. Thousands of Australians could be affected. Hossam Shukara is a management consultant and holds an Iraqi and Australian passport.
You carry some sort of a guilt, a stigma that classify you as an undesirable person.
The Australian government has been caught out by the Trump announcement.
It is not my job as Prime Minister of Australia to run a commentary on the domestic policies of other countries.
Just who the crackdown will affect is unclear.
I think it's extraordinary that the Australian government seems missing in action on this action from the United States. We don't know how this ban will affect Australian citizens or permanent residents.
Iranian-born Senator Sam Dastyari fears he will be stopped from entering the US because his passport states where he was born.
I think a lot of Australians right now, from the backgrounds of these 7 nations that have been singled out, feel like they're being treated like second-class Australians.
British Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson says UK citizens who also have passports from the list of 7 countries won't be affected. Now, Foreign Minister Julie Bishop is scrambling to get the same concession. Mark Burrows, 9 News.